Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bram Sports on this Friday, June the 27th, 2025. Thank you so much for watching. I am your host, Brandon Ramos, and let's get started with the information. And let's start with the MLB scores from Thursday. We start with the Detroit Tigers, who defeated the Athletics 8-0. The Tigers hitting two home runs in this game. And you got Gleyber Torres, who hit one of those home runs. And you got Zach McKinstry and Jahmai Jones. These three players had two RBIs each. And of course, all three huge factors in this win for Detroit. You also got the Blue Jays, who also had a shutout victory. They defeated the Guardians 6-0. Kevin Gausman, the Toronto starting pitcher, went 8 innings with 6 strikeouts, only 2 hits allowed. And offensive wise, the Blue Jays had 3 runs in the third and in the ninth inning. That was the scoring for the Blue Jays. The Twins defeated the Mariners 10-1. Simone Woods Richardson had 6 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched. And offensive wise, Trevor Larnach had 1 home run and 3 RBIs in this game. The Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros also played yesterday, with the Astros getting the win 2-1. A go ahead RBI single by Cam Smith in the eighth inning is what gave the Astros the win. And pitching wise, again, it was a 2-1 final score. So pitching was a huge factor for both teams. On the Phillies side, starting pitcher Christopher Sanchez had 11 strikeouts. And for Houston, Hunter Brown had 9 strikeouts, so a combined 20 strikeout performance by the starting pitchers in this game. The Tampa Bay Rays defeated the Kansas City Royals 4-0. For the Rays, Shane Bass went 8 innings with 9 strikeouts. And offensive wise, 2 runs in the fourth and sixth inning is what gave the Rays the win there on the road. The Cubs defeated the Cardinals 3-0. Shota Imanaga went 5 innings, 1 hit allowed. And offensive wise, you got Michael Busch, who hit a solo home run in this game. The Dodgers defeated the Rockies 3-1. Starting pitcher Clayton Kershaw went 6 innings with 5 strikeouts and 2 hits allowed. And offensive wise, Shohei Ohtani hit a solo home run in this game, his 28th home run of the season. Dodgers getting the win there on the road at Colorado. The Miami Marlins defeated the San Francisco Giants 12-5. Miami led 5-0 right off the bat in the first inning with a 3-run home run by Kyle Stowers and a 2-run home run by Agustin Ramirez. Then the Giants tied it up at 5, and then Miami right back in the offense with 7 unanswered runs is what gave them that 7-run victory. And then the Mets shut out the Atlanta Braves 4-0. The Mets, scoring wise, had 1 run in the fourth and in the fifth, and then they scored 2 runs in the seventh inning. The Mets pitchers combined in this game went 11 strikeouts, so the Mets an all-out performance to get the win there against Atlanta. And heading into the weekend, standings in the MLB start with the AL East, with the New York Yankees on top with a 46-34 record. And you got the Tampa Bay Rays just a half game back, 46 wins as well, but just 1 loss more, 35 losses for the Rays. In the American League Central, the Detroit Tigers lead the division with a 51-31 record, a 9.5 game advantage over the second place Cleveland Guardians, who have a 40-39 record. And in the American League West, the Houston Astros lead the division with a 48-33 record. Seattle City in second place, 41 wins, 39 losses, 6.5 games back of Houston. And in the National League, in the East Division, the New York Mets lead this division with a 48-34 record. Philadelphia Phillies just 1 win back, 47 wins, 34 losses as well, a half game difference between the Phillies and the Mets. The National League Central, the Chicago Cubs lead the division, 48 wins, 33 losses. The Milwaukee Brewers, 45 wins, 36 losses, 3 games back of Chicago. And in the National League West, the Dodgers lead the division, 51 wins, 31 losses. The San Diego Padres sit in second place, 44 wins, 36 losses. Dodgers lead the division by 6 games. And let's go now to the WNBA. The scores from Wednesday and Thursday. Let's start with the Wednesday scores. The Las Vegas Aces defeated the Connecticut Sun 85-59. Las Vegas improved here to 500, 7-7, and the Sun dropped to 2-13. Aja Wilson scored 22 points in this game, and she became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 5,000 points in her career. So congratulations to Aja Wilson. And you got the Liberty, who defeated the Golden State Valkyries 81-78, just a 3 point difference. The Liberty improved to 11-3 on the season. Golden State dropped to 500 at 7-7. And El Paso native UTEP minor alum Kayla Thornton had 11 points and 7 rebounds in this game. And for the Liberty, Brianna Stewart had 23 points in this game. She was the leading scorer for New York. And last night on Thursday, the LA Sparks defeated the Indiana Fever 85-75. Sparks improved to 5-11. Indiana drops to 7-8. And for the Sparks, Azura Stevens had 23 points and Kelsey Plum had 21 points. They were the big factors in this game. And also last night, the Mystics defeated the Aces. So Aces played Wednesday and Thursday night. Washington beat Las Vegas here 94-83. Washington improves to 500 at 8-8. So Las Vegas drops to 7-8. And for the Mystics, Sonia Citron had 21 points, and Shakira Austin had a double-double with 13 points and 13 rebounds. And Friday night, tonight, Golden State and Kayla Thornton will be back in action as they will host the Chicago Sky. And for Kayla Thornton here, she is averaging 15 points per game and 7 rebounds per game. Of course, one of the big players in the WNBA this season. And now let's go to some soccer. Let's start with the MLS, as there was action on Wednesday. The FC Cincinnati defeated Montreal 3-1. Columbus Crew defeated Atlanta United also 3-1. Nashville SC defeated New England Revolution 3-2. Toronto FC and the New York Red Bulls had a 1-1 draw. San Jose Earthquakes defeated FC Dallas 4-2. The Minnesota United defeated the Houston Dynamo 3-1. Philadelphia Union defeated the Chicago Fire 1-0. Sporting Kansas City over Charlotte FC 2-1. Orlando City SC defeated St. Louis City FC 4-2. Colorado Rapids defeated the LA Galaxy 2-0. And San Diego FC defeated Vancouver Whitecaps 5-3. And standings wise, in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia Union lead the conference with 40 points, and in the Western Conference, San Diego leads with 36 points. And now let's go to the CONCACAF Gold Cup, as the quarterfinals will get underway this weekend on Saturday. They will start off with Panama taking on Honduras. Then after that, it will be Mexico taking on Saudi Arabia. And on Sunday, the other 2 quarterfinal matchups, with Costa Rica taking on Guatemala and the United States taking on Costa Rica. And in the FIFA Club World Cup group stage, action is also over, and the round of 16 will kick off this weekend. It will be Palmeiras taking on Botafogo and Benfica taking on Chelsea on Saturday. On Sunday, it will be PSG taking on Inter Miami. What a matchup there. And Flamengo taking on Bayern Munich. The other round of 16 matchups will be next week with Inter Milan taking on Fluminense, Manchester City versus Al Hilal, Borussia Dortmund taking on Monterrey, and Juventus taking on Real Madrid. And more soccer as the United States women's national team had an international friendly match Thursday night as they took on Republic of Ireland, and the United States got the job done. 4-0 victory over the Republic of Ireland. They will face off this weekend once again in another international friendly. And a quick update from the El Paso Chihuahuas as they were in action on Wednesday, taking on the Sugarland Space Cowboys. They won the first game of this series on Tuesday, and they also got a win on Wednesday as they got the win 14-8, the final score. Last night there was no game due to weather, so they will play a doubleheader on Friday and then the regular scheduled games on Saturday and Sunday. So 4 games left in this 6-game series between the Chihuahuas and the Sugarland Space Cowboys. And that's going to do it for this Friday edition of Bram Sports. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I am your host, Brandon Ramos. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can know when a new episode is uploaded. New episodes are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So stay tuned for next week as I will give you the scores and stats from the games from this weekend. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.